Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2007 Saab 97X 4.2i. This 97X is painted in carbon fiber gray metallic as part of the 1 of just 500 for 2007 Altitude Edition package. On the key, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, and panic. Storage on the front door panels, power windows, locks, and mirrors. You also have the controls for your 3-stage heated front seats. It has a carbon black interior with standard leather seats. Both front seats are fully powered with 2-way power lumbar support, and you also have 2-person memory settings for the driver's seat. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine, and in traditional Saab fashion, the ignition switch is located down here. Through its storied history, Swedish automaker Saab had never sold an SUV until the launch of this, the 97X. The 97X was positioned as a mid-size luxury SUV and was produced for a single generation, spanning from model years 2005 through 2009. However, this was not your ordinary Saab. Underneath the classy exterior styling and well-appointed interior is an American-as-apple-pie truck-based SUV. So the 97X was in fact part of the General Motors GMT 360 midsize SUV family, which was one of the most rebadged vehicles in recent memory. Between 2002 and 2009, you had the Chevy Trailblazer, GMC Envoy, Oldsmobile Bravada, Buick Rainier, Isuzu Ascender, and last but certainly not least, the Saab 97X, which were all mechanically the same SUV, pretty much only differing cosmetically. While it may be a rebadge, the Saab 97X does differentiate itself quite a bit from its stablemates, adding some Swedish flair and characteristic Saab elements. The front fascia is totally unique. The interior dashboard design is different, and it even has the ignition switch in the center console like other Saabs. The Saab also got a lowered and uniquely tuned suspension. A cool addition for 2008 was the 97X Aero, in which they stuffed the 6-liter LS2 V8 from the Chevy Trailblazer SS, resulting in a serious sleeper and what I'd consider a future collectible, if it's not already now. The Saab 97X was only offered in the GMT 360 platform's short wheelbase form. The US market 2007 Saab 97X came in 2 main trim levels, 4.2i as shown here with a 290 horsepower 4.2-liter inline-6, and 5.3i with a robust 5.3-liter V8 making 300 horsepower. A 4-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive were standard for the 97X. There was also the Altitude Edition package, limited to just 500 units for 07, which this one indeed has according to the original window sticker. So in the instrument cluster, we have 6 analog gauges. You have your tachometer, speedometer, oil pressure gauge, voltage gauge, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. There is a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls right here. Bring up your range, fuel economy info, oil life, odometer and trip computers, tire pressures, and then all sorts of settings as well. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. As for controls, you will find your audio controls. Voice command button right here, and the steering wheel is manually tilt only. Climate vent for the driver. Your rear wiper control is right here. Panel dimmer, dome light override button. On this side is your exterior lighting and cruise control stalk, while on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, your hazard light switch, your information display controls. This one has been fitted with an aftermarket Kenwood touchscreen head unit. You have a cup holder right here. So it does have a navigation map along with modern connectivity. So you have Sirius XM, Bluetooth streaming, Spotify, Pandora, that kind of stuff. But below that, you will find the controls for your dual zone automatic climate controls for the front. You have your temperature for either side, auto mode, fan speed, different zones, off, recirculation, defrosters. Ahead of the shifter, you have a cup holder along with two 12-volt power outlets. Entering reverse does reveal an aftermarket backup camera. The parking brake is hand operated. Aforementioned ignition switch, center console. The glove box is lockable. You have vanity mirrors for both sun visors. The rear view mirror is auto dimming. You also have OnStar. And on the overhead console, you have your garage home link, overhead reading lamps, and your power sunroof controls. Grab handle for the front passenger and both rear outboard passengers. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are automatic down. The Altitude Edition package included these 18-inch, 6-split-spoke, brightly polished alloy rims. Powering the 97X 4.2i is the LL8 4.2-liter naturally aspirated inline-6 engine, branded as the Vortec 4200 and part of the GM Atlas engine family. It has an aluminum block and head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 290 at 6,000 RPM, and torque is rated at 277 pound-feet at 4,800 RPM. The engine is paired to a 4-speed automatic transmission with low gear selection, and power is sent to all 4 wheels via standard all-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with a 22-gallon fuel tank, updated EPA estimates are 14 mpg in the city and 20 mpg on the highway. It has a double wishbone front suspension and a solid axle multi-link rear setup. It also has 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. The 4.2i model has a max tow capacity of 5,500 pounds and a max payload capacity of 1,230 pounds. The fuel cap is on the driver's side, does have roof racks. You can fold the back seats down, as you can see. Both front seats have map pockets on the backs. As for space back here, I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position. Headroom is not too bad. Footroom's okay. Legroom is just alright. My legs are kind of up against the back of the seat, but still very nice. Wonderful, supple leather seats. And if you have the driver's seat a little further up, it'll be even nicer. As for backseat passenger amenities, grab handles, your overhead lighting, you have a rear seat entertainment system with a screen, DVD player. Rear passengers do get their own set of climate vents. The rear entertainment system controls here, headphone jacks. Then you also have your own set of climate controls for the rear, with your power button, different zones, and fan speed. Also, a 12-volt power outlet, and 2 cup holders. Now, I'm just going to say it, this is one of probably top 3 favorite vehicles I've ever filmed. I've always been just fascinated by obscure rebadged vehicles like this GMT 360 SUV platform from General Motors, aka the Chevy Trailblazer and GMC Envoy, as it's most well known as. But it was also rebadged under numerous different brands. It was a Buick, it was an Oldsmobile, it was an Isuzu, and it was a Saab, with this Saab 97X being, in my opinion, the coolest. For one thing, under the skin, it's a reliable Chevy Trailblazer. Nice body-on-frame SUV, 4.2-liter straight-six engine, rock-solid SUVs. Somehow, you find a Saab 97X, you're getting a tried-and-true, reliable Chevy Trailblazer under the skin, and then you're getting one of the coolest obscure rebadged vehicles ever, in my opinion. It's got the ultimate cool factor, the rarity, the obscurity, and then it's also, as a daily driver, it's reliable and solid and tried and true. Comfortable, I mean, good grief. This thing is just awesome. Single exhaust, rear wiper. Now the tailgate on this one does not open. The only part that is opening properly is the rear glass, which obviously you can open separately from the rest of the tailgate. The 97X offers 39.8 cubic feet of cargo space with the back seats up, and if you fold the back seats down, you then get 80.1 cubic feet of space. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2007 Saab 97X. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.